There, we've arrived. So it looks quite a bit different in the wintertime than it does in the summertime. So we're here with April, and we need to put a bat monitor in here. They really want one in here bad. So it's certainly a lot different than it was in the summertime. So the plan is we're going to do the same thing in the summertime. We're going to put a rope down. This is completely blocked off here now. Well, not completely blocked off, but this is where the big shaft goes straight down. So we're going to put a rope down into there, and then we'll hang on to that. It was a little hard to see where the edge is there. Definitely don't want to make any mistakes there. Search and rescue taught me all these fancy knots, but I don't really care about all this fancy shit. As long as it holds. I can't remember knots anyway, so how did they do that again? There's some sort of a, well, this was a double. Let's see that. When you go around, I don't know. I'll just stick with my 1/2 inches. Just don't trust these fancy knots. Just go like that. Stick that in there like that. Knock it up a couple 1/2 inches. There's no way it'll ever come undone. That is solid. And leave lots of tail. Tail's always good, right, honey?
Sure is.
So now I want to put this rope down in here, but I don't want to go anywhere near that without being tied off. Just expand metal on top of this railway. Should be fine. Quite a bit of weight with all the snow, huh? Well, if I fall down here, it's going to make some awesome video, huh? Not a good reason to fall, but it's going to be like a Tarzan thing. What I want to do is when I get on the side and then swing over to where I want to go. So I've got to be able to be in the right place where I can grab it. But so it's going to be able to swing too. So. Let's go down to the other part. We're good. Alright, so now lots of loose stuff here, not really crazy steep. Holy shit, look at all this. It's pretty loose, that rock. I gotta send us this rock down. This rock, you always wonder where to stop. Unless you want to send down.
Should have changed your batteries.
Oh, we're getting that dust from that pack rat shit. Ooh, that dust is hard on the lungs, man. Pack rats are shit. It was real fine dust. It's almost like you're just in a field or something that's really dry. I think it's passing my ladder. You always got to worry that this whole bank is going to just slide down here all of a sudden. This is so yeah, shit, I don't have that freaking rope where I'd like to have it.
No.
I should be over further that way. Oh shit. This is hard to do any good there. Well, there we go. We made it through the rig and duck part here. And, oh, there's April up there. We ended up taking the rope off and jumping across this part while I was hooked to the rope. So you don't want to fall down that shaft. It's like about 150 feet down. So now on to the, okay, so I'm ready to go in there and put the ladder and see where the launcher is there. See how the bats are doing. If you want, you can go out in the sun for a bit. Should be like maybe a half hour or so. I think at most. It's not actually that far in here, but the really old section of this City of Prayers mine, and it's like had all the square set stuff in it. Unfortunately, it's plugged at the bottom, so you can't get down any further at the bottom. Oh, there's a bat right there. There we go. That looks like a Townsend's bat there. I'm trying to figure out a good place to set this monitor because I saw bats flying around here. So we want to get in. It looks like there's another opening further out. And this is what we were kind of really wanting to see if it goes into another area. So we're going to look here and see what we can find. That looks like some pretty good sulfides in here. Pretty crumbly. And the old square set. So this is all one. Probably went straight down, obviously, to get the ore out of here. But everything's all rotted, crumbled, and falling down. Quite warm in here. That's why the bats like it, I guess. Not very many people ever got in here. It's a difficult place to get into because you have that hole. Lots of square set in here, plugged all the way into. Goes down a long ways, eh? Looks like they had a lot of timbering in here at one time. It all collapsed. So it rotted. And this is where we want to go. That's why we brought the ladder. We want to see if we can get up and see if that goes anywhere. It may not, but we shall see. We saw a bat flying around there, so we want to see if we can get up there. So, unfortunately, this is it. Not go any further than this. So we went through all that work getting that ladder up in here and climbing into here, and that's that. That's the way that goes. She's not going any further. So she went down at one time, but that's it for now. So we just need to find a place to put that map monitor. We wouldn't need to come in here with a ladder again, so we just need a ladder to get up this part. So let's, I guess this whole part of the top part of the City of Paris is completely explored now. There's nothing else we can do in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to place that monitor in that corner there somewhere and face it out this way. The reason being is then we don't have to cross here to get in here, because it's pretty tricky, not to mention dangerous. And we don't have to pack a ladder or anything down here then either. And it should be able to echolocate everything from here. So it's just going to pull the rope up here and get it taut and tie the ladder on the bottom. This is where we're going to set this monitor up in this little part here, so keep it away from the rats. And we'll put it in here. What a nice sunny day up there now. There's our ladder. There's where we don't want to go. Hence all the climbing gear. So we're all done. We're heading back out, and April's going to break our trail for us up the mountain. Beautiful day here today. And just over this is Washington. And you can see the US is actually right there. We've got about 3 feet of snow here. It's pretty warm. Gorgeous day. Be in the back country. And that's where the big tram comes down from Boundary Falls. The top, there was a tram there a long time ago. So that's where we're going. There's the portal of number 3. It is the 13th of May. And now there's still a fair bit of snow, but you know, of course way less. I was sure just a month ago or so. And there's like 8 feet of snow here, so not much left now. It's melting pretty quick. A lot nicer view. Oh yeah. lots of artifacts here. This here with my dad's, and he's never been into mine, so we'll show him around. And this was a forge here at one time. This is where the blacksmith shop was. It's all burnt down now, but yeah, so that's where the forge was. So, yeah, it's a beautiful day. And the snow is melting pretty quick, and these are all the different levels. And at one time there was a road that went right across this pit, but they mined the whole thing out probably around 1910 or so. And that's as far as the road went. This was last used probably around 1920. This number 3 portal. Well, that was the snowshoe mine that we came up into. Now I remember the name. Oh, there's a looking old drill bit there. You can see. Lots of little souvenirs you can pick up out of here. A little piece of drill bit, pieces of track, buildings, all kinds of. Be a good place to take a metal detector probably and dig around. You never know what you could find in here. Lots of debris in here. Good place to scrounge for souvenirs. This railway went all the way along here, and they dumped all the waste rock off this big dump. So.
All right. Oh, I have to.
Water's just pouring down there. Just right on the verge of melting here. You know, it's pretty neat, eh?
Yeah, that's a pretty neat picture of you.
You can't fall through this. It's solid floor. You can't fall through anywhere. It's a solid floor.
Yes, okay.
You just gotta go through this little place spot. It'll once we get past that house, it'll be done.
Okay, now I can see it.
Hoarfrost on everything. There you go. Got hoarfrost everywhere, huh?
Oh,
Looks neat with the. See, a lot of the air's coming out of there. There's no frost there, right? Because it's warming up. So the air's moving through there.
Can you write on that? No.
Yeah, it's not unusual. You don't see that like that often. Just the right temperature, I guess. Well, so we're going to go down this stope. This is SS. Look at this. There's a streak of pay here. Real thin streak all along here. Right between the rock, and it goes down, and look, and it gets thinner and thinner, and it pinches off right there. Can you see that, Dad? That's a real thin layer of pay there.
Oh, is it?
See where it goes quite wide there? Between those two, yeah, between the host rock and the hanging wall. And it comes down there. So that's usually what they would, and it just pinches off. So hopefully there was a lot more pay than that in here. So we're going to make our way down into SS because it was too wet going in the number 3 portal of the rawhide.
Yes, I went up to here.
Yeah. Yes. So we made her to the Ice Palace, the drier way. Yeah, lots of water in here. We've never seen it like this. We've got a big spring melt. And, been pretty warm upstairs, and lots of water's running everywhere. It's this way. Pretty big ore chute here, huh? As long as you don't fall through the top layer of ice, we'll stay dry. Yeah, lots of water running in here. You can hear it running. This is the easiest way to go down right here. I should bring a ladder here. This is where I need a ladder. It's not too bad. There we go. Yeah, the water's running down pretty good right now. Maybe it'll melt a bunch more snow down there. Yeah, well, you get around pretty good for being 78, eh?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah. You're trying to fill my big boots? There you go. This is where this big slab ice is right here. Looks really neat. Ah, my favorite parts of Phoenix. The water's just pouring out of here now. Pretty neat, eh?
Yes, glaciers must look like that, eh?
I guess. You can't go down the ladder, but it's too steep to go down, but yeah, don't go down there.
Don't go down?
No, I wouldn't trust that ladder. No. Usually you have to have a rope to go down that part, so. And it'd be really wet down there anyhow, so.
So that's how many feet?
I think it's about 12 feet. We measured it and it was 15 at one time, but it seems to be melting from the bottom. So I think there's probably a good honest 12 feet left there. At one time when we first came here, it was just barely wide enough for us to walk by here. And now look, it's top is like 6 feet across, so it's melting. And it's actually melting quite a, I think this water is probably melting it too. A lot of water running in here. Yeah, ain't hurting. Yeah, when I first came in here, I was scared because I thought it might fall through the ice, but when I looked under, I said, oh, that's not a problem. That's not going to happen. Yeah, falling through ice isn't a danger. The ice is getting a lot dirtier as it melts, though. It used to be like a skating rink. And now the dirt just keeps melting down through it, I guess. Where we were, where the water was really deep, I think that was a chute going straight down, and all this was flooded and it froze solid and slowly melting. And I think a hole's going to appear there someday. So hopefully we'll be alive to record it. Yeah, oh, that's weird looking. It's almost like, look at this stuff. Oh, it looks like hail. Isn't that weird? What is that? It looks like hail, or is that cold? You know what? It seems like fertilizer or something almost. Isn't that weird, eh? What is that? Think someone dumped some fertilizer on here?
It's not cold.
Doesn't seem likely, huh?
Could it come up on the...
Is there more of it here? Huh? Some guys that, people give me these crazy ideas. They say, oh, just take some fertilizer and you can melt that ice. You'd have a train load of fertilizer. No, nobody put that there. I don't know what it's from. Weird though. It might have floated in here and then it's coming out of the ice. I hadn't seen that before. Oh, there's more here. A little bit. Might have something to do with mining, I don't know. Never know what's going to come out of this ice as it melts. More secrets to be revealed, I'm sure. We're just waiting for Dad to hop out here of H3 and have ourselves a bit of lunch. Well, this area's got all kinds of holes here. It's one place you really notice when you're flying around. Just like Swiss cheese in here. There's all kinds of adits here. Stops of stopes all over in here. You can climb in any of those, and maybe I'll go to the same place, all connected to the top of H3. And a whole bunch of other levels and waste rock and a lot of development in this area. And there's a hole going down there and a whole bunch of waste rock. Other levels. Hey, getting hungry? You want some lunch? Alright, so we're at the top of this shaft here, and last time you guys seen this, there was a lot of snow on top of it. Now, it's summertime, there's no snow on it. But it's just as far down. There you go. Pretty safe looking on here, I think. There you go. There's the hole going down. So we just need to show up here. I tied my rope up here in the wintertime. And secured myself to go down. And we just need to go in there and grab this bat monitor. So yeah, it's pretty loose here. It was all part of an old... Yeah, so this is relatively easy, because I see the monitor right here. There we go, I just need this back up here. There we go, here's the monitor. So that was pretty easy last time. I had to swing across this great big huge shaft over to that side. Because there was a cave, there was another adit that went, there was an adit that went that way and it went up. And so we're really curious to see what was there. We wanted to see if we put a pat monitor. And it was a lot of work. I had to bring my ladder down here. But as it turned out, it didn't go anywhere. So it did a lot of work to get across this big shaft. And for nothing really. So anyway, so we got this guy and we'll... We're being kind of chased around by the water today. It's pretty deep. You go in one section, it's too deep and you can't get through. Just because a lot of snow is melting, I guess, and falling down through different slopes, and it's kind of still frozen in here, so I can't really run out. So lots of places are getting pretty deep that aren't normally deep, but that's the way it goes.
I was just saying I wouldn't have a clue how to get out. Now I think.
Well, if it says we came in 13, so yeah, well, you can get out that way, but you have to walk through a lot of water. Well, there's lots of exits. We're going to head towards H3. Just a matter of trying to stay reasonably dry. Don't want to fall going past an horseshoe or you'd really get wet. Lots of frosted ice. 13 easy. You probably want to stay closer to the edge, or I think you're in the deepest part there maybe. Yeah. That's not an exit. H3 easy exit, it says. H2 easy exits. 13 that way. Good access everywhere. I thought this was the start of the red line here somewhere. Let's see. May or may not be the start of the red line. Too much writing on some of these walls. Lots of slopes above us here. And all the horseshoes.
Sliding on the other.
Yeah, she's slippery, eh? Oh, no, we ain't getting out here. Looks like we hit a dead end. This is what they call the face. Okay, so this is the west portal of the Lexington, so it's active now. They're mining this, so as you can see, they're building the set here. So this is like a big stage, and it's going to go. They're going to slide it right back, and it'll go, and it'll form the roof of this. The new part is very soft. I'll just show you what it looks like in here. It's pretty much done, so they would just have to slide it back with a cat, and then they would just push it right up against the existing timbering that they got there. So they're having a heck of a time with this. It's slid a lot. It's very loose there, so it's slid quite a few times. And it's been collapsed for quite a few years, but they're opening it back up. So a lot of this is just for ventilation. They're not actually even going to go in here, he says. So you can see the old timbering and stuff out of there, and they'll push her back in there. So they're actually doing quite a bit of work here. You know, Golden Dawn's just giving her on this stuff and cleaning all this up here and to get this ready back into production. And they're planning on doing a bulk sample of about 10,000 tons, I think. And then they're going to start mining this, so it should be pretty exciting. It'll be the only operating mine in the whole boundary country. Well, we wish them all the best, I guess. It was mostly a copper mine, but there's also gold in here, so they're more interest in getting the gold than the copper, but we'll see how they make out, I guess. So this is Golden Dawn's little exit, and this is the main portal here. I'm not going in here or anything, we're just